spawning in the upper right-hand side of the map here in the red. His name, of course, for the Rebellion. It's Byun. In the bottom left now in the blue for Dragon Phoenix Gaming, the best Protoss on planet Earth. Hero. All right, all right, all right. What do we got here? Hero, of course, in the mid game, he plays all manner of styles. He'll go aggressive stuff. He'll go Blink Stalker to Colossus. He'll go Mass Charge Lot. He'll play Storm occasionally. But if we want to talk about where Hero stylistically makes his presence known, we got to talk about the late game. He is a Mr. Gateway Man fanatic. He'll play Colossus in the mid game, but as games go late, he gets to 5 or 6 bases. No. I forget the map order now, but it's a best of 5 in Dark Side. Anyway, he will go once he gets to 5-6 bases, which, by the way, getting 5-6 bases on this pool is a little bit harder, it feels like, than it was in the last one. He'll go Mass Charge Lot, Stalker, Disruptor, lots of heavy harass, and maybe not the most cost-effective style, but just trying to keep the Terran down. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun to watch. And it gives us some wonderfully asynchronous play, which is really the best part of StarCraft. Mirror matches, people don't like him as much. At least my theory, and why I'm not always as enthusiastic about it, is because it's too synchronous. It's the same thing. Both players have the same win conditions, which is why when I'm talking about a PvP or a TBT or a ZVZ, I get excited about asynchronous win conditions. Muta versus Roach in ZVZ. Phoenix versus Ground, although we don't see that not all as much. Or maybe even Blink Stalker Disruptor versus Charizard Archon. Mech versus Bio in TBT. All those fun things. But look at this. Byun is going to proxy Starport game 1. We're going to start off with a bang. Certainly not a whimper. Byun, I guess, is somewhere to go. Place to be. People to see. Things to do. All of those wonderful things. But Hellions are going to be on the way. And Hero, he has the Soul Read. He has the perfect build for this. He's opening Phoenix play. Now, unfortunately for him, he's rallying his Phoenix on the north side of the map. But, of course, I guess he's just looking to scout. He's looking for proxies north side. Zealous is going to say, okay, well, actually, no, that's why he's doing that. The Hellions, they went north side, but really, their goal was to knock the Zealot down, to reduce that map vision. But now, of course, that Hero's aware of things. In fact, is he going to... oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. So, Medevac's going to pop out, and immediately it's going to go down. You don't pick up in... Well, okay, I guess you do. I would have thought that the play is you camp the Phoenix, but there's actually no wall in the natural, so Hero does have to defend that position. Now Medevac boosts back. Helly's looking to dive on in, but Hero is too wise. He's a wily old fox. He's going to say, oh, there we go. There's actually nothing in the natural anyways. Hero keeps it in the main base. 2 Hellions go down. This is negative damage for Hero at this point. Now we're going to see, of course, the Starport go home, but I don't even think Hero wants to waste time. Oh, he can make this burn. He can make this burn. And man, if he knocks down a Starport, that is horrendous for Byun. And what's that going to find its way in on the other side? The last Hellion, but it is not going to find any sort of value. It's going to show up for a second, and Depth is dead. Now the Starport, yeah, it's starting to burn. Okay, I did not think that was going to happen. It's going to be forced to land. It's still burning. Landing it does not save you from the sweet embrace of death. Maybe Byun drops a mule or sends an SCV out or something, but it's just a dead Starport, which means Byun's going to have to build another one from this 3 racks pressure. And the Adepts, yeah, these Adepts that Hero kind of had anyways, he's going to, well, force it to lift, and now here come the Phoenix, and we're at 6 Phoenix right now, so bye-bye. I think suffice it to say, folks, this is not the game that Byun was looking for to start the series. Sometimes this happens, though. Adepts, they're going to shade in. They're not going to do that, though. Sometimes this happens where Byun gets in this rut of proxying things and being aggressive, and his opponent has just a couple soul reads, and it's pretty damn quick series. Okay, the Phoenix now, they're going to find their way in. A Cyclone with a lift up, but it's actually just a dead Cyclone. Second Cyclone is going to lift or look to lock onto another Phoenix. And actually, That Phoenix does go down. I feel like Hero could have put a healthy Phoenix there, just a quick canceled lift, but Adept to the Natural get 2 more workers. And, ooh, Medevac. Okay, Medevac will not go down. Interestingly enough, Hero did stop at, well, 7 Phoenix. No, okay, no, he's building more. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I thought he was going to commit to it harder, but anyway. More Phoenix are now on the way. Charge halfway done, +1 armor as well. And Hero is rapidly building an army that Byun will not be able to run away from. That's when this thing gets scary. When the Terran goes for their push at just about 7 minutes and 7:30, something like that, you say, oh, well, you actually cannot run away. Your medevacs go down, everything gets chased down, gets lifted, it becomes really scary. But Byun is going to try to make that happen. Well, he's going to try to make his push happen before the lifts, before that's really available, as 1 Phoenix will again go down. A good job on the Cyclone lock-on scan as well, but still about 200 minerals that Byun spent to make that happen. But he's running on to the other side of the map. His +1 is not done. Charge not done for Hero. +1 armor as well. Byun looking to hit this slim timing when he does have stem. And his army is just going to be better before Hero really maximizes his position. But charge is done just about right now. Big amounts of static defense around that 3rd base. And it's not like there's a big army supply lead as the Phoenix look to chase everything down. The Cyclones, they all get lifted Zealots on top of the Marines. And yeah, sure, Marines are decent against the Zealots. Fine. But the Cyclones go down. They were the really scary thing. And now, well, Byun's got to run. But we talked about this. It is damn hard to run against this is so many Phoenix, actually. Hero, well, he lost a couple more, but he is insistent on staying in that 8 to 9 mark to really, really rack up the kills. The Marines, they all go down. And this was, Byun had a slim timing where it would work, and he missed it. Yeah, too dark to see to run. Hero is really good, can confirm. Now, Hero's going for a bit of a Zealot bust into the natural. This is scary for Byun. Hero does count. Okay, 4th and 5th barracks on the way before the 3rd command center. Byun does want to get aggressive behind this, but we knew that anyways. Byun just taps out. He took too much damage. Game 1 goes the way of the Smiling Assassin. In the bottom left now, in the red. He's down 1, but these games always go to 5. He never disappoints. He is for Shopify Rebellion. It's Byun. On the north side of the map, he is the Protoss player up 1, Hero. And folks, again, it's just one of those days. For whatever reason, Byun in finals, he just, I talked about this last game, but he just gets this idea in his head. He wants to proxy a lot. And sometimes it works out for him, and he smashes his opponent 3-0. Sometimes it kind of is somewhere in the middle. And sometimes we have a series like this, and ooh, this one is actually cheese versus cheese. This is cool. So Hero's got a pylon on the other side. It's only single gas, so we're gonna have to see where he goes from here. This may just be for proxy. Oh. Okay, so he's going the classic build, where I don't know if it's classic who created it, honestly, but it's the next evolution of the Max Bax build, where you get your gateway at home first. And it's more about the Stalkers than it is about the Zealots. All right, Zealot being made at home, and Reapers are on the way, of course. But second benefit of this, because you do build that gateway at home, you build a Stalker at home, you are actually fairly defensible against what the Terran is doing. So now Byun scouts in. He says, okay, well, I see the factory going down before a command center. I see double gas. I see that Reaper. I have a good understanding of what you're doing. And the question now is, how does he change things? Byun, on the other hand, says, oh, there's no nexus. There actually is no nexus, so I gotta drop a bunker. Now, despite that, I've seen versions of this build actually go in and kill Terrans, even though they do get bunkers and it's high ground expand. But it's a lot harder to do, as the Reaper looking for a little bit more. Zealot just playing ring around the rosy. This micro, actually, from Hero is fantastic. Not losing a single worker. And Hero, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do. He's just expanding behind this. He's not going to commit to it too hard. He's going to put the representation of aggression. He's going to say, StarCraft the high ground. Be very afraid. But behind this, Natural's going down. And that is exactly what you want to do. If he can kill the Tech Lab, that is going to be very, very nice. But there's going to be too much here for right now. Live, yeah, they're going to be soon TM. Well, actually, sorry, they're not soon TM. On Twitter, Sinistro, who is kind of the head admin, I forget what his actual title is, but he's high up there in ESL StarCraft 2. I said that they are working actively to get them on the ladder. They don't have a timeline, though. But it's not soon TM, which means never. It's actual soon. Okay, but the Reaper's going to find the gateway, and that's always going to be nice. He's going to say, at least, Byun, when he feels more confident, is going to know where he needs to sally forth and knock down any the aggression point, the reinforcement point that Hero am able to find on the map. But Stalkers continue to be made, a third gateway on the way, which will soon be the second gateway of Hero, because we know he will eventually lose his production from that. But it looks like Hero actually wants to get aggressive right around the time that Byun is looking at taking his natural. Because we do have Sentries and Stalkers finding their way onto the other side. Now, of course, Warp Gate is not done yet at 350. That is one of the downsides of this build. You do get that second... you do get the second gateway a little bit faster. You get Stalkers a little earlier, so you don't quite have the money for a quick Warp Gate. But that's fine. As now here comes the Cyclone, here comes the Reaper. Tank on the high ground, so realistically any sort of pressure is going to be difficult, but Hero does run the high ground, so Cyclone also will struggle to find its way up north. Warp Gate done now, and it's 3-gate pressure as Hero has his third base on the way. All right, the Doctors, they look to run on forward. Cyclone! Oh, good force field. And it's going to be only one Stalker dying right now. And Stalkers, they're going to be able to find their way onto the low ground. One SCV goes down. Tank actually trying to make something happen. And yeah, Hero, you don't do this. Hero, this is not the math. it did the math, but damn, that was Hero is like that kid right now, where he's in advanced math in 5th grade. He's like, look how cool am I? As the Reapers, they're gonna get 3 workers. This is looking to be a much better for Byun right now. Oh, one Reaper's gonna get out anyways. No, it's not. Never mind. I lied. But Hero in that instance was like that. He's like a 5th grader. It was in advanced math. He's like, I'm really smart. And he says, I can do any math. You know, he comes home. He got 100 on his math test. And he says, Mom, Dad, I can do any math. I am so good at math. And Mom and Dad say, okay, here's my calculus textbook. Have fun. And he's like, what the hell is this? This is not math. That's kind of what happened, right? I mean, that's pretty much it, right? He runs and he's like, I can do it. I can. No, you can't. No, you really can't. Okay, though. Liberator now looking for a little bit more harass. And remember, the Twilight is only just now completing, so there's no blink here. It's hard for Stalkers to deal with this one. And a smart Stalker fire. There we go. Yeah, he's going to kill the Sentry. That is the gas-heavy unit. In fact, Hero he loses 2 probes, a Stalker, and a Sentry. That was not ideal for the Smiling Assassin in the slightest. But now again, Byun, Sally, 4th. He's going to be able to finally knock this 3rd gateway down. So that's a little bit less of a thorn in his side. No Adepts, no Zealots warped in later on from that position. But he's getting ready to push. Hey, Sloth was taken. Thank you so much for the follow. Are you saying that a Sloth was kidnapped, or your name is Sloth and other things, but you had to go with Sloth was taken because the name Sloth was taken? I prefer to believe that you've been that a Sloth has been kidnapped by you. I don't know. Anyway, now Hero running forward, but remember, he does not have Blink. It's a bit of a problem, as he loses a lot of Stalkers. In fact, he's not getting Blink this game. He's getting charged. That's what he's trying to buy time for. And this push from Byun is terrifying. That being said, tanks are going to siege up. They're going to look to try to find Stalkers as they run forward. And, man, again, I love the tile set. I love these new maps. It's a verdant forest. Okay, Raven Auto Turret is going to actually, the Stalkers get recalled back home. 2 workers go down. They're not terrible. The story, though, is about this push coming in from Byun. He rallies forward. His stim done in about 20-odd seconds. Which maybe I think buys time. I think that should buy time for charge to complete, depending on... Well, no, it's actually not. Stim's done in 10 seconds. Now the Marines are going to run forward. And with these tanks here, it's actually really hard for Hero to find any sort of anything. He's only 16 army supply to the 48 of Byun, and it feels like... I don't know that Hero can keep this 3rd base alive. Now, charge is finishing up pretty soon. But the gateways from Hero are not done. He only has 2 gateway production, so he really cannot build the army that he wants just yet. Archons are something. They can certainly soak for the tanks. Now here come the tanks running on forward. They're looking to find range on top of the 3rd base and really forcing Hero to fight. Of course, if this game goes, if this holds on much longer, Hero's going to be happy. He has a 3rd base. His opponent's 3rd base is hella delayed. But okay, now Zealot's running forward, soaking for the tank shots, and Hero just backs up. He says, I can't do this. I am okay with sacrificing 200 minerals to make something happen, because now my gateways are done. Zealot's running on forward. Archon looking to tank whatever they can. 1 tank falls, 2nd tank falls, but the bio remains. The 3rd tank is still here. But Hero is backing up. Shield Battery Overcharge is a powerful thing, but here we go, dropping the main base. That's where the rest of Byun's supply was. And folks, Hero's dead. I hate to put it in such stark terms, but someone said they wanted to see Hero play Storm. Well, they're going to play Storm. Widow Mine's going to kill 8 workers. This is a problem. I don't think there is a solution, but we're going to have to see. Hero has made miracles happen before. Stalkers really cannot take this fight. With all the stim, with all the bio, with combat shields being done, +1, all those wonderful things, and it's just a bunch of stalkers. The pylon gets canceled a second time. Hero has no production, and eventually Byun. Eventually Byun finds his way out, but he's got a third base. He's up 30, 40 supply at this point. Hero has he finds himself down 11 workers. Yeah, he's got a third base, and his supply is not horrible. He does, well, you know, Storm has made miracles before. Maybe Storm does something. But here comes Byun once again, marauding forward. Can Hero form a true miracle? I don't know. Byun, actually, this is a fantastic scan. He sees where both High Templars are, so you're going to be able to zone them out. That's first Storm lands. Not at all. Second one, a little bit better, but there's nothing to follow up on the Bruised Bio. And yeah, sure, there's one final Storm. Zealous, you're just going to eat the Widow Mine, so the High Templar can maybe bring itself to bear, but the entire mineral line of Hero, the third base, the one thing that was keeping him happy in this game, it is going to go down. 18 workers. The Storm does not even land. Hero's army is dead. It's deader than a dodo. Maybe this last set of Storms is going to have something to say about that one, but Byun just runs away. He understands that he's found the damage that he has been looking for, and that's it. Byun, in much similar fashion that Hero won game 1, stomps game 2, and now we're down to a best of 3. But now that we've had our shenanigans out of the way, maybe we can have a more standard series, get some of those games that we just love to see. That's an interesting pylon situation. I guess, does that give Logran vision when it's done? I think it does. So this actually may be to scout out like really in close proxy shenanigans from Byun, actually, which would be pretty cool. But certainly now the Reaper Cliff has been dealt with. That's going to get walled out. So, or is that a Reaper Cliff in the natural, actually? No, that's not. So I guess that's just to provide vision to deal with a Byun perspective proxy, but Byun is going Byun is going super greedy. He's gone the other edge of the spectrum. He's gone reactor first into command center. I mean, he's just going up. Well, you know what? I've been aggressive for 2 games. It kind of worked. It kind of didn't. Or kind of didn't. Kind of did. Let's just reactor first. Marine opening. Quick command center. Go from there. Waterfall is a rather small map. Yeah. Shinobu. But it's also pretty wide open, so it's fairly nice for Zerg too. Okay. Hero, I like this a lot more. He's opening up Stargate. I feel like against Byun, you just open up Stargate. You get yourself 6 to 10 Phoenix, and you press the map. You don't let Byun do whatever he wants to do, and you also get really good scouting. So if he's going a 3-racks like he is in this game, you're able to respond appropriately. So now, Zealot finds his way on the high ground, says, okay, reactor opening. All right, 47ers, have a wonderful morning, evening, whatever it is for you. I love EPT Korea because we get incredible games. I hate EPT Korea. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits as well. A parting gift. I love EPT Korea because we get incredible games. I hate EPT Korea because I just never sleep on Saturday nights. It's a problem because we're done at 3 in the morning and the birds start chirping at 3:30. So, anyways, Oracle's actually a name of the game here for Hero, which are maybe not the strongest defensive utility, but it's a lot of scouting. It's a lot of map control. So we're going to have to see if Hero's going to be able to make that happen. He does scout. Okay, command center going down, but what he needs to do is see what's happening in the main base. And certainly, it doesn't even matter that he doesn't necessarily see that the barracks count, because he saw that number of Marines, and that means only one thing. So he should be able to defend appropriately now. Should be ready for that one. And actually, I mean, you can hold this with plentiful oracles. Of course, Marines in the main and the natural, they're making it pretty difficult for the oracles to find too much value. And Of course, it's triple Oracle. They are what is required to one-shot Marines, even with Combat Shield, but required to one-shot STDs. But even still, great micro here from Hero. His Oracle control has really been fantastic. This entire, in general, has been fantastic, but this EPT run in particular has been looking really good. One Oracle trap behind, and okay, one way to make the 3-Rex not kill you is to kill the 3-Rex first. So Oracle's Adept Zealous, they're going to pair off some of these Marines. Oracle looking to dive in. Actually, no, it's not. But a couple more workers do go down. Hero finding value where it doesn't feel like he should be able to find that value. And he's just oppressing Byun in his own base. Now, a second Oracle's going to fly in, looking for a little bit of value. So Oracle flies in here. Another worker goes down. Another one. This is insane multitasking coming from Hero at this point. His Oracle control is so damn good. He flies through. He says, I know there are not enough Marines there. I'm going to find my way into the natural. Again, 5 workers go down. He's going to get another one. No, not quite. But there are 4 Oracles on the map. I don't know that the Marines can push into this. Certainly not with a ramp here. Not with stasis traps back at home. He has effectively, not effectively, he has kneecapped this push from Byun in a way that this is not how we see this held. We almost never see it held like this. This is so cool from Hero. Okay, now the Bio's going to stim in, but they will target down the stasis trap, and that is something you'd like to see multi-layer stasis traps, but okay, now here comes the army of Byun in earnest. It's 3 Oracles, and that is scary, but Shield Battery Overcharge popped now. The Bio is doing what it can, but it's just trading army for army, and Hero is content to do that one every day of the week, twice on Sundays. Oracles now, they've been released from the pressure that Byun has put on, so they can run across the map, and with 4 Oracles, I mean, SCVs are just dying. Or Marines are dying, or really anything is dying. 4 Oracles are a lot of... They can kill shield... Or they can kill missile turrets. That being said, that Oracle will go down. That's unfortunate. I mean, still 3 Oracles are 1 tap, so that's kind of what you're aiming at, but... Yeah, 4 Oracles, they're a nice buffer. But okay, they're going to find a bunch of Marines. I mean... A Marauder, Marines, also a valid target. +1 is now done. And missile turret is... Oracles are squishy. 4 Oracles, maybe I can see them taking a missile turret down. 3, it's probably not worth it. You're going to lose 2. So, a couple more workers go down. I mean, look at... This is disgustingly good. And Byun is kind of all in behind this. He's on 5 racks before the 3rd base. He's just building more and more and more stuff. But Blink will be done right now. So Hero's going to have a 2nd level of aggressive opportunity on the map. And Charge on the way behind this. +1, now done. Immortals on the way. Rebel Bay on the way. Charge should be done by the time Byun runs across the map. And I know I'm saying this as if this game is won for Hero, which is not really true. But Hero has certainly built himself an incredible advantage in this game. Whether he's going to be able to follow through with it into an actual victory, we don't know. But certainly it is a fantastic advantage for the man right now. Byun looking to get active on the map. Again, this is 5 racks. He is rather all in, but Stalkers on the other side looking to pair off as much as they can. And there's a decent amount of rush distance that the Stalkers can play around with before Byun finds his way on over. So he forces a stim. A couple of Marines fall. Oracle is looking to just deal with reinforcements, and that is a fantastic use for them. And Immortals already are on the way. Another, Marauder getting very low, but not going down. And good revelations. Well, Byun's kind of stuck in the middle of the map. Now, certainly the Stalkers, they've run back home. But these Oracles are doing such a good job of making it hard for Byun to do what he wants to do, because he has to clump up his bio so it doesn't get picked off. And now this is just buying time for Charge. Now, it's not done. It's still got about 15 seconds. Something like that. But Colossus are now on the way. We have 2 Immortals here. It's not like Byun has a significant army supply lead anymore. Charge done in 10 seconds. It's going to time out pretty equivalently with Concussive Shells. Not that is really nearly as big of an upgrade. And imagine going up ramp. This is so hard for Byun to do. He's taking damage on the other side. He is all in. Make no mistake about it. He is only on 2 command centers. But I don't know that he punches through here. First Colossus nearly out. Extended Thermal Lance about halfway done. +2 over halfway done. And because the triple Oracle, there's just... I don't know that Hero needed to spend that force field, but because of the triple Oracle, there's just always revelation. He always knows where Byun is, so Byun is going to have to take the long way around. Colossus got to be careful there. Luckily, Byun did not see it, was not able to jump upon it. And now here comes the bio running in. Well, a couple Widow Mines do burrow, but the concave for Byun is it's what he's looking for. If there is a fight, maybe it's this one. But it just feels so hard. So he's going to wedge his way in, maybe knock down. Oh, yep. Okay, Doom Drop. This makes a lot of sense because he can't find his way in any other way. Hero's going to have to rotate over. Stark's playing in the main, and this is a big main natural complex, so that is a problem. Bio rallying on forward, but there's a Colossus popping out immediately. +2 is now done. Extended Thermal Lance done in 10 seconds. Byun's trying to make something happen here. The Stalkers are starting to fall, and Byun, this is his best opportunity. Big Widow Mine shot, but literally only onto Army, and this is just not going to work out. Stark's playing forward, getting the full medevacs. Yeah, they do. They get one of them. That's 2-1 lead. Hero, he holds on with a damn fine hold. I got my ears back. Wonderful. Fantastic. I have wireless earbuds, or wireless headset, and I've been using them all day, and it's now 2:30 in the morning, so that is a thing. But of course, Moondance is its own kind of special map. You have this in-base, where is it? There we go. You have this in-base third. And, well, the problem is it actually has less minerals and less gas in it. Hey, Cryptobiotic, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Well, Daemonum Camo, you say it sounds political, but let's be real. Politics is, by root, by definition, the study of human interaction. So, yes, it is political. It's a shame that it is, but it is. Anyways, Byun actually, that is... Huh. I can understand taking a quick third there. Taking a natural there at a base that has less minerals and less gas in it. That's a fair argument, I guess, sweet BB Bean. But taking the less efficient base as your natural seems really odd when, as a Terran, you're often trying to hit these 7-minute timings, these 2-base timings that rely on just kind of snowballing and getting maximum efficiency. Maybe he thinks the Mule makes up for that in the middle term. I don't know. Hey, DD Fail, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to find out, but of course, Hero, he's opened Stargate once again. This Oracle being damn annoying. So we're going to have to see what happens with that. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Citizens arrest, but workers fall. 2 probes have died. So Hero, maybe not quite as dynamic with his probe micro as he was in the previous couple games where he had Reapers in his bases and he took literally 0 damage. It was really cool. But in this game, it will be Stargate play. He will always be CJ Hero. Yep, Ender Oxide. The smiling assassin, CJ. I miss the old Korean teams. I miss SKT. I mean, they still exist as T1, but they're not in StarCraft. And KT and CJ and Deuce and Jin Air, which was the longest running one before COVID killed the airline market, meant they couldn't afford it anymore, and all those other teams. But now Adepts, they're going to knock down. Oh, that is a full mule. That is, well, that's expensive. Now we're going to see another worker go down. So Adepts shading in, getting a mule and 2 SCVs, and there we go. It's going to be recalled. This Adept should get out. No, Byun's not the reigning world champion, but he has been one. He knows what it takes to take us to an ace match. Go, Prince. Please. Critical thinking, Twitch chat. I know it's not Twitch chat. I know it's not chat strong suit, but we're going to go. I'm just kidding. I love you all. But okay, now here comes some pressure from Byun with the Cyclone, with some Marines. How many Phoenix do we have? We're at 4. We're going to go up to 5 pretty soon. And this is, well, a Cyclone should go down. Well, actually, not fairly quickly, because the Marines are going to be just enough to buffer. But now Marines are starting to fall as the Phoenix run forward. Hero is taking the pocket third as his actual third, which I'd like it just a little bit more. But, oh, 1 Phoenix goes down. This is getting a little spicy here. Getting a little bit spicy. No Twilight down just yet, by the way. It's really just the Phoenix play. This tells me maybe it feels like Hero wants to go into Phoenix Colossus. And, well, Byun, it's a 3 Rex once again. Well, no, it's a 3-1-1. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But he's getting really active here. And if the argument is, you say, okay, I can take that third base that natural or that whatever that pocket base, because it takes a while for me to fully saturate. So mules kind of make the difference until I get to 40-45 workers, and then we cause problems. Maybe that's the argument. It says, okay, well, you know, it's okay, and you just go aggressive a little earlier. I guess that's what Byun's idea is the Marines are actually being really annoying. Stim's done in 6 seconds. The Phoenix have to be careful. But okay, Twilight is going down, so it will be Phoenix charge. As the name of the game here is now, 2 additional bears going down. So this fire, once again, it's an all in from Byun. Okay, I mean, fine. If you're only on 2 gas, you don't really feel like you need any more. That's something. 7 workers do go down. But we do have to bear in mind in the balance of things, the Phoenix have just used all their energy, so they're not nearly as strong of a defensive tool for Hero as they were previously. I mean, maybe this was a Byun making a play saying he doesn't think Hero's going to scout, but he's very good at scouting. But oh wait, 3 Phoenix go down. That is when Phoenix are your only defensive tool at this stage in the game, you do need to keep them alive. I mean, yes, there are stalkers, and yes, Hero is damn greedy. He's going double forge. Phoenix on the other side again. They're continuing to find value, but I don't know that Hero I mean, he needs to. He's got it. He saw the extra barracks. Byun is all in. So, okay, there we go. Dropping the main base. Phoenix are not there. In fact, losing 3 Phoenix. That's a bit of a problem. You do want your Phoenix as that drop defense. So now Stalkers have to rotate over, and Byun is double the army supply. He is able to fight on 2 fronts at once and win both. At least if the micro is good. Blink is not yet done, so it's just a bunch of unblinked Stalkers. The shield battery is now done. Bio now stimming into the main base. 7-8 workers do go down, looking to ameliorate the economic damage that Byun took, and into the 3rd base, or I guess the natural as well. Byun is just getting, he's taking Hero's lunch. He's popping him on the head, and that means, folks, we're going to game 5. Yeah, that last game was the ultra greed from Hero. It's like, no, Hero. Byun's all in. He got a 4th and a 5th racks. He does not have a 3rd base. He has taken the less efficient natural. He is not mining a lot. You're okay. You've done economic damage. Just defend, man. Just build what you need to defend. And instead, Hero says, oh, well, it's okay. I trusted my Phoenix control. I'm going to build double forge and blink it. No. 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 That's not what you want. That is far from ideal. So where do we go from here, Byun? Okay, so he's going to take the pocket natural. The downside of this pocket natural is, of course, that you do have the 2 minerals there. That's the big deal. And also, Xel'Naga provides vision. It's actually kind of cool. The Xel'Naga tower provides vision. We can see it right here on the high ground. So Blink Stalkers are able to really abuse that. Tanks are abusing that maybe a little. And of course, well, there are mineral lines or mineral patches that you can kind of mine through and make something happen there. Excuse me. Okay, but Hero, once again, he is opening Stargate play, and on this map, I do really enjoy it. It's Blackburn flipped upside down. And so with the amount of dead airspace, it just makes sense. You open Phoenix. Terran's probably going to be pretty drop heavy. It makes you able to deal with some scary siege tank positions, things like that. So again, Hero opening Stargate makes a lot of sense. Also, I'm a big fan of the new base to... I don't know that it's new necessarily, but we have it on 2 maps. I don't think we've seen it for a while, but the well-colored cracks in the ground that denote where bases are going to go. Data C has it in green, and the TLMC version is even better because it's bright green. I guess they changed some stuff around to make it more visible to make the map more readable, I guess, on low graphics, which fine, but it looks so nice and beautiful on high-res graphics. I understand. I mean, I understand why they didn't do it, but anyway. I am a fan of that, like the gas popping out of the ground to show where a base should go. Okay, so now Byun, he takes his natural. And that's another reason why this is fairly good for the Terran over the other races. You can long distance mine. You can set your base up, and while you get rid of those minerals, you can mine fairly efficiently and still be okay. So it feels like Stargazer's that pocket natural is going to be better as a natural for Terran than it is for the other race, just due to the mechanics of being able to mine from a short distance while we make that happen. I mean, Shinobu, I'm also an Alpha X caster on the Alpha X YouTube. They rip my EPT VODs. But also, if you want to support me directly, youtube.com/Bamel. I upload all my EPT casts. At least all the good ones. And other games. And they're in 4K. Okay, now the Reaper's going to try to find its way into the main base here. Yes, this is the final game, PJB in the house. It's 2-2, it's a best of 5. There are no more games remaining. But again, Byun, an aggressive boy that he is, 3-1-1 on the docket. Stim's going to be done right around that 6-minute mark, and we're going to have to see whether Hero is ready. Notice Hero is just not even dealing with. He's not even messing with that pocket base. Maybe he looks to take it later. But for now, he's just not even messing with it. It's not worth doing. I think he's got a pylon there to... No, he's got a depth there to scout. Here's the light, like the light on this map and the last map, which I don't have the name of in my head at the moment. It feels like the lighting's a little weird. Just not on the tile set itself, but like the stalkers, they look overly bright. Anyway. Stim just about done. Combat shields on the way. +1 will be done a little bit later, but Byun's gonna have a powerful timing. That is how he has been choosing to play, getting very aggressive. Because as much as Byun has looked good in the late game against Hero, it does feel like Hero is very good in that scenario. So Byun just doesn't want to get there, or if he does, he wants to get there with an advantage. What I'm also going to point out is we have been denied the absolute banger Byun Hero games. I'd like to point out to 127 semifinals. I mean, that was an hour-long best of 3, fantastic. But these games have been over fairly quickly and fairly one-sidedly. Whoever takes an advantage, they are able to pretty close out the game as quick as their race allows them to close out for the most part, as quick as their build allows them to close out. But now Stalker's on the map. Blink is done. Charge is not just yet, but out here on the right, on the Zeltnaga, he's going to be able to own that one. But what I'm worried about, and what if you're a Hero fan, you should be worried about, is the drop on the south side. Hero is, or Byun has started to realize that Hero is, well, he actually holds on to these pushes fairly well. So instead, he's going to drop. He's going to put a drop in the third base, but Hero is prepared for this one. He is really well prepared. This stasis trap right here is not something that Byun will be expecting, so he looks to stim in. There's a gap. Maybe that Byun's going to hit. But if Hero baits it out properly, and nope, Byun just goes right on through. So charge is not yet done. It's still got about 20 seconds left. 7 workers do go down. Hero's going to be forced to rotate on Overstock, blink forward, and, well, the missile turret, not the missile turret, the medevac goes down pretty quickly. And Hero, Byun not really doing anything elsewhere. Cyclone goes down as well. So Hero does lose 8 workers, but his economy for the most part is still in a fantastic spot. Charge just about done. Is this stasis trap? Is Byun going to see it? Is he going to find what he wants? Tune in now at 11 and oh, there we go. The entire drop locked in stasis. Sometimes these things happen. But Byun, he's pretty safely on his 3-base setup right now, and it does mean that this game is probably going to go a little bit later. I'm really curious to see where Hero takes the 4th base, actually. Does he take the pocket? Does he take the linear 4th? I genuinely don't know. Ooh, good target fire, Byun. He does get the sentry, the most valuable unit in that clump of things. But now here come a bunch of zealots into the natural. Oh, I guess this is actually the 3rd base. Widowmines are going to burrow, and it doesn't look like the zealots are going to get too much done, but it does force Byun back. The Widowmines will die at the very least. Oh, wait, Byun's kind of running SCVs through a meat grinder here. So a couple more will go down, and Byun again, he's just forced back. So this is buying time for Hero. First, Colossus to pop out for +2, extend thermal lance, all of those wonderful things. But now actually Hero, he's getting aggressive on the map. He's got a gateway bottom side. That was where the zealots came in from. And Hero's army supply is rather good. His upgrade's pretty damn nice as well. And actually, Byun's got a triple drop north side. I would really like to see him go. And, well, okay, Stalkers are going to blink in. I would like to see him own the Zeltnaga. I mean, it gives you so much vision on dead airspace. But, oh, +2 is going to come under fire here. Byun, yeah, he's going to be able to keep it alive. Hero blinks out. But a drop in the main base, so that's the big deal. Actually, I think this is going to force a recall. A couple zealots going to warp in, but that's just buying time. They're not going to really do all that much. Or we go base trade. Yep, that's the solution Hero is going to look to go for here. Colossus on the other side of the map. There's a Cyclone, but it's not going to do all that much. Zealot's looking to run on forward, but Widow Mines, they're going to burr up pretty damn quickly. Oh no, the Colossus is out of position. Stalkers blink forward, though. Maybe this is what Hero was looking for, because beyond he rotates on over. The drop in the main base, it's dealing with structures, by the way. It's not doing much economic damage just yet. That being said, Extended Thermal Lance done very soon. There's one Colossus on the field. The Stalkers looks like they won the fight in the main base here. Hero, was this the right move? It seems like it was. 10 workers have gone down. Hero, he's got carte blanche in the main base. Pro SCVs are going to have to get pulled elsewhere. Stalkers retreat on home. 12 workers have died, and Byun does not do any. He does not get nearly enough with that drop. Now, it looks like these Stalkers, they will go down at the end of the day, but 19 workers, 20 workers have gone down. Oracle's finding more value here. 25-26. Despite that, Byun's still on 50 workers. But at the end of the day, I mean, just look at the supply gap here. Yes, Hero has lost more, but he's up 16 army supply. He's up almost 20 workers. This is... that was an interesting base trade. What structures were lost, though? Only 2 gateways. Okay, I mean, 2 gateways and some static defense. Hero's going to be able to make that one up pretty quickly, and he's on 2 Colossus. There is not a single unit that deals with +2 Colossus. Now, Hero, he does have to be careful. These are rather wide open, but he's trying to bait Byun into a bad fight with the force fields here. The Stalkers forward, but again, the real might of this army is in the Zealots, is in the Colossus, is in the Sentries. So that is what Byun is looking, or what Hero is looking to do, is he runs forward, gets another Marauder. It feels like, realistically, that Hero can take this fight, but I understand why he's being a little bit reticent about it. This is game 5. Winner gets $200, loser only gets 100. And now Stalkers again running forward. It feels like he's trying to hide these Colossus. But now, okay, we do have Vikings. Byun is a man that does not like to build Vikings, but he will if push comes to shove, but it doesn't really. The Vikings are too late. Now here we go. Stalkers blink on forward. SCVs getting pulled. 5, 6, or 7 are going to go down. In fact, all of them are going to go down, but really the big deal is there's not a lot of army here for Byun right now, and a 3rd Colossus joins the fray. Yeah, it's just Stalkers. Zealots are not really where they need to be just yet. But again, the 3rd base is starting to burn. Again, 22 workers do go down. Again, the economy of Byun is in shambles. To shambles, to shreds, you say. Byun saying GG. Hero in a turnaround from 2 weeks ago. Hero takes the series 3-2. He is your champion, EPT Korea 129.